Beautiful. Okay. You know what? We're just going to start. Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax, and today we're talking about trust and respect. I was like, oh, what is it? But I have my notes. Okay, so I was going to do 2 separate videos on trust and respect, but I decided that, you know what? These 2 things actually have a lot of overlay, and why not just put them in the same video? So that's what we're doing. So trust in a relationship. Obviously, I think we all think that this is quite an important aspect of a relationship. Having the trust of your partner and that kind of safety, feeling like this person is somebody that I can confide in, I can talk to, I can share my deepest, darkest difficulties and struggles, and the person is going to respect what I tell them. See how these 2 things are connected? So that's the trust element, where I feel safe with this person. I feel like I can open up. I can talk to them about anything. They're going to listen, and they're not going to go and tell their mother about it or whatever it might be. That is the trust element. Respect is having the respect for your partner, respecting their boundaries, respecting what they tell you, respecting how they tell you. All of these things always come back to communication, because communication is the most important thing in a relationship. I will say that until my dying breath. So when you have honest, genuine, healthy trust and respect, that makes communication so much easier, because if you can communicate with your partner about what you're worried about, what you're insecure about, you can open up to them. That's like 90% of the battle. Respect is one of those things that it builds along the same framework as trust in a relationship. It really does. It builds along those aspects. But how do I want to say this? Respect is very... Okay, this is why they're both connected. We're going to start with this. The reason trust and respect are very closely linked is that once they're broken, it is a struggle to try and repair. And sometimes it's like a disused bridge. You know, there's no fixing it. You just kind of have to build a new bridge. You just kind of have to find a new relationship, because once somebody truly shatters your trust, it can be really hard to have any respect for them. And it can be so hard to build that trust back to a point that, you know, you can feel safe with this person, I guess. And I don't know about you, but if you have ever lost respect for somebody based on something you've heard that they've done, something you've witnessed, I've watched people literally throw my respect for them out the window by doing something so incredibly stupid or risky or whatever. I've literally watched it happen, and I've watched a person do something, and I'm like, I have lost all respect for this person. You know, they have done something incredibly stupid without thinking anything through, and I do not want to associate with this person. I had a friend in university who did something so ridiculous. It was beyond ridiculous, and it absolutely ended the relationship then and there. You know, I lost all respect. I said to myself, if I associate with somebody who can do something like that, what does that say about me? And the respect completely disappeared, and because of that, I lost all trust, I lost all faith, and I said, I'm sorry, but I'm in university here to learn and to, maybe do some crazy things, but that is just no. And so that ended the relationship. And because the respect went to zero right then and there, that was it. In the same way, I have been in relationships where I trust somebody and they have completely misused and abused my trust. And that's a tough one. I've been able to save relationships if they've lost my trust, but I don't think it's ever the same. It's never the same relationship once they lose that. But I think you can, work it back. I think a lot of people, when they hear trust in relationships, they think of like when people cheat on each other. And thankfully, like I've never had to directly experience something like that. But I can kind of imagine like if I was in a committed relationship and my partner decided to cheat on me with someone else, it like I want to say that I would just absolutely like pack up and run away, but in some cases I really don't know. Like in certain situations in my past relationships, I ask myself, okay, if they did something behind my back, what would happen? What would I do? And it's really hard. I think if the person came to me, was incredibly humble and honest and said, like this was literally a lapse of judgment, like you're the one I want to be with, blah 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 blah. I honestly think I'm one of those kinds of I'm a person that can get over it and can work through it, and I'm confident enough in myself that I think it could work if I wanted it to work, If I thought that the relationship was truly worth it, I think I could build that trust back. But at the same time, is my trust ever going to be the same? Like that's the other question is, am I truly capable of total forgiveness? I don't know. That's a hard one. So I use this example to basically explain why trust is so important and how once it's been lost, that's kind of it. I think respect, when you lose respect for somebody, that's kind of it. Like if there's no going back from that. When you lose trust with somebody, I think it can be restored and it can be brought back. Do I think it's back to 100% absolutely spotless, perfect, blind trust? No, because it's been broken, I could say, well, my partner would never cheat on me. And that might be true. But the minute it's not true, it will never be true again. So I think it's hard to come back, but it's not impossible. And then, yeah, respect is such a hard one because in our society, we don't tend to have like a lot of language around, oh yeah, I really respect my partner. Like we don't tend to talk about that. We talk about trust. We talk about, oh, I trust my partner. I trust what they're doing. I trust that the plane is going to land safely, all this stuff. We don't tend to talk about respect in the same way, even though it's just as an important virtue, and in some cases it's more important. But respect for an individual can be a real superpower. Like if you are truly impressed and respect somebody and their character and who they are, that is such a powerful edge of attraction. If you want to be attracted to somebody, find a way to respect them. Find a way to really admire who they are, what they stand for, how they carry themselves, how they talk to their mom or their sister or anybody in their life, how they, take care of the people they love. That building of respect is one of the most underrated forms of attraction that there is. I think back to my relationships and my respect for who these people are, even today, is quite high. I truly respect who they are, how they carry themselves. Every single one of them is a decent human being who is trying to make their way in life. And that respect is probably one of the cornerstones of why I'm attracted to them or have been attracted to them. They're exes for a reason, but that's how it works, is if you can respect, you can be attracted to. In my brain anyway, that's how it works. So yeah, these two elements are definitely linked. Feel free to leave your comments down below about what you think, if they are linked. If you completely disagree, then say so. But in my brain, that's how I see it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, like the video. And as always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.